Welcome to this video explaining more about business pivot. And there's a word that's aligned with business pivot within the wealth movement, and it's smart business pivot. And smart is about being systemic and measurable, attainable, realistic and relevant and transitional. That's what a business pivot needs to be about. It needs to be smart. And if you're going to undertake it, there is an understanding of the different elements that go with it. And the best way to describe that is that there is a sense and calculation, in other words, a gut feeling and the numbers storyline that gets you to understand the misalignment that's there, that allows you to make the business pivot decision that then leads to the course corrections, the actions that you're going to take to get the outcomes you're looking for. Therefore, you're able to get the alignment that the business pivot has set in motion for you, and therefore you can evaluate it and see if it was worth it and the possibility of what you need to do next. Business pivot itself is about a conscious organizational realignment. All stakeholders communicate through the commitments they make and take. Now, there's three really key words here: conscious, communication, and commitments. It's important, if not critical, that all stakeholders are clear and conscious about the business pivot. Therefore, they'll be able to talk about it amongst the people that they interact with. Now, an investor may not be able to talk about it like an employee would, but there has to be room for conversation that allows for this conscious awareness through the communication, so that people, when they go to make their commitments, they make and keep them, they take them, then it's in alignment with the business pivot that has been set in motion. To be able to put a business pivot in action, there are a number of ways to look at it. The first one is to use Smart ISO. Smart ISO is about the International Standards Organization standards that are set and recognized around the world. So if you're going to make a business pivot that has you move from local to global along the continuum to be able to have that happen, then it's advisable to understand the ISO standards that go with it, especially from a quality management point of view, health and safety, information and cybersecurity, and if necessary, all the other elements of ISO that goes with the different standards. There's also smart competence. If you're going to move forward and you're going to go through a business pivot, and to be able to communicate the commitments, it's advisable again that all people are competent in what commitments they're going to take. Now let me say that. Competent in the commitments that they're going to take. You can make a commitment and go, yes, I will get that done by the end of the week, but will it be done competently? This is an important element that's woven into the business pivot. It's also a great way to be able to help both employees and customers to be able to interact in such a way as to have the pivot be successful. Another element of this is the smart manager leader. And to be able to move forward with any business pivot, those who manage and lead need to be smart in the way in which they go about doing it. And one of the ways in which to do that is to help managers and leaders understand what it means to facilitate, what it means to mentor. And in the boldest sense is, how do managers and leaders serve as educators to be able to share with people the insights and ideas and concepts and practices necessary to move through the business pivot. And therefore, at the end of the day, all right, or during the day, at the beginning of the day, it's important that the business pivot have underpinning it, the co-creation, the ability for people to co-create the well-living workplace, a place of work where people live and work well together. They enjoy what they do and do what they enjoy. That is a smart move when you go to do a business pivot. So with that, if there's more information that's necessary, then just click on the button below and you'll be taken to the business pivot page where there is more explanations and descriptions. With that, take care.